Hello friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're venturing onto my channel for the first time today. If you know me and you've been on my channel for a little while now, you probably know that I have way too much makeup and that I haven't even touched a majority of it. So today's video is going to allow me to play with some new makeup that I've gotten in subscription boxes that I haven't even touched yet, or just play around with some other makeup that I haven't played around with as much. So if you're interested to see what kind of new products I will be testing today, then definitely keep on watching. The hair is kind of frizzy and not doing what I want it to do today, so it's going to go back so I can apply my makeup. Alright, so to start off with primer, I'm going to start off with the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Primer. I got this in a subscription box. I have used it already, so this won't be a first impression. It doesn't really have much of a smell, and it's like super creamy, and it feels really, really nice. It's kind of like a combination of moisturizing primer as well as having a little bit of a like silicone tackiness feeling. So I think it's a really good primer if you want to go somewhere in the middle, like if you want something that's moisturizing but something that's gonna like have your makeup stick to it. I think this is a good one because it doesn't lean too far one way or the other. I don't know, this primer just feels very luxurious. I don't think it was like too expensive, but I mean it was up there for a primer. I don't really prefer super tacky primers, so I really do enjoy the feeling of this one. By the way, today's candle is from Bath & Body Works. This is the Marshmallow Fireside. It smells amazing. I could smell it from the other room when I first started burning it, so I enjoy the smell of it. It's definitely getting pretty low. All of my winter Christmas smelling candles are running low, so I definitely need to pick up some candles when their sale comes in like the beginning of December. Also, tonight's video is sponsored by Thousand Islands Gewürztraminer wine. No, it's not actually sponsored, but that is the wine of choice tonight. Really like it. It's a super German name, which makes me kind of happy. All right, when it comes to a base, I don't really have a new foundation or anything like that. I did get the Perlice Perfect Glow BB cream in one of my boxes. I can't keep track now. So, I mean, this is a pretty good BB cream. The only one I've ever had is like the Maybelline one. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this. I'm not going anywhere tonight, and this makeup's going to come off in like an hour or so. So I might as well just use a BB cream instead of a foundation. So I got this BB cream in a box, like I said, and I got the shade medium, and I think it's actually pretty good for getting it in a box. I always get a little worried when I get complexion items in a subscription box because I never feel like they're actually going to match. This BB cream, though, does look really nice on my skin. It does give a nice glow. It's not mattifying, but you can also put on a powder to mattify it. I like to, especially in the summer, I like to pair this with my Maybelline Fit Me powder foundation. That way it mattes it down a little bit, and then it gives me like that perfect coverage with not having too much makeup on during the summertime. Wintertime, I usually like more coverage on my makeup because my cheeks get even redder, either because they're dry or because it's really cold out, so I like to cover it up in the wintertime. And then the summer I obviously go for a lighter finish because I'm sweating a lot and I don't want to sweat off pounds of makeup. So while we're here and we're buffing in this BB cream, I thought I should finally give you guys an update on shaving my face. So I do need to shave it again. I'm not super worried about it though because like I don't wear makeup. I literally only wear makeup now if I'm actually filming. Sometimes. Most of my unboxings, as you guys know, I'm not wearing makeup at all because I'm just lazy. Like, I love makeup, I'm also lazy. But anyways, it hasn't come back in black. It hasn't come back in any longer or any thicker or fuller. It is a little weird when it first grows back. Like, the first places I notice it growing back are like around my mouth, around my mustache area, and around the very like exteriors of my face. I can like feel it growing back in, and it's rough if you rub it the opposite way, kind of like a buzzed head or something would feel. So that is a little bit weird, but again, it doesn't come back any darker, any thicker. So if you're someone that wears makeup on a daily basis and you want more of a smoother finished look, I would definitely recommend getting those like Dermablade razors and shaving your face if you want. And it honestly doesn't take that long, and it also exfoliates as you shave. So all right, I think I've put on enough BB cream. Now we're gonna go in with a concealer. Again, I don't have a new concealer other than that Pretty Vulgar one, which is not a concealer. So I did get the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer a little while ago, and I've used this a couple of times, and I like it. I mean, I wouldn't say exactly a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. It is a little bit lighter than the Tarte Shape Tape, so I mean, I prefer it because I think sometimes the Tarte Shape Tape can be a little too thick or too full coverage for me, and sometimes it leaves me cakey, so I think this is a good alternative for that. All right, I need to set this makeup before it starts creasing. So I did get the Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I did get their coconut one, and I really, really do not like the smell of coconut, so I end up giving that away. But this one is just like their regular one, and is a loose translucent setting powder. I'm hoping this doesn't really give me a cast. I've tried it before, but it looks very white, kind of like the Sonia Kashuk Brightening Powder, and I've talked about that one before, and it gives me a white cast sometimes, especially if I use too much and I really don't want Flashback Marys. But I'm going to go ahead and use a ColourPop brush to set the under eyes. This is the F31. I like this one because it's nice and small and flat. So you can really pack the powder on underneath your eyes and set your concealer with. And we'll see how this Ciate London product works. I've gotten a lot of products in their BoxyCharms. Like again, I think there's certain brands that have deals with BoxyCharm, so you see a lot of their products in their boxes, and Ciate London is definitely one of them. So I get a lot of products, and I feel like I end up giving a lot of them away, and I don't actually try out the formula, so this gives me a chance to try them out and see if I like them. It's hard to gauge whether I like something or not because I'm not wearing makeup out and about, so I'm not wearing makeup for like 13 hours a day. If I do, I just like to go to the grocery store or like run errands. All right, something weird is going on right there. Like my under eye is set, and then like some of this makeup just like kind of disappeared as I was trying to set my face with this powder. So again, I don't know if that's the powder or if that was the BB cream. I don't know. I don't think I would use this as an all over face setting powder from here on out. I think it's definitely a good brightening powder, but all over the face, I don't think it's as translucent as it says it is. I don't know, it's also kind of hard to gauge this with just a ring light. I definitely need soft boxes, and now that it's like not even 6 o'clock and pitch black outside, it makes me really depressed. I hate winter if it's not just for that one reason. I hate that it gets dark so early. All right, maybe I can fix it with some blush and all that stuff. And I just realized I messed up. I always do this. Okay, so this is why I hate cream products, because I will go to set my face and then forget I have a cream product. Because I've got the Kosas blush, but this is a cream blush and I forgot about that. So I guess I'm gonna find a different powder blush that I haven't used yet and give that one a try. I'm gonna go in with the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism palette. This is such a stunning blush palette, and I'm so happy I finally got this. I don't know if I've shown this to you guys or not yet. I've definitely used it before. Love the packaging. I love Manny's whole aesthetic. He just actually revealed his holiday collection. Looks super cute. I don't think I'm actually going to buy it because I'm really broke. I need to stop spending money. I need to save money. Just gotta do that. You know, I got quotes on how much it would be to cater my wedding per person, and I cried a little bit. So, you know, if I only invite like 10 of my friends, you know why. All right, so thinking of what I'm going to be using for my eyeshadow, I think I'm going to mix Twilight and Stargaze together. And I want to go in with blush first before bronzer because I want to like try to fix whatever's going on my face right here, and then I can buff the bronzer in with it. And then that way if I go too heavy with my blush, because these blushes are pigmented, I can also kind of cover it up a little bit more with the bronzer. Just try to go through my processing of this. Ooh, that is stunning. Definitely went a little ham, but also some of my like redness is showing through, so. All right, I don't have a new bronzer either, so I'm kind of skip over this. I'm just gonna go in with the Trip for Two by Wander Beauty. It's a blush and bronze duo. So I'm just gonna go in with the bronze in this palette. This isn't my favorite bronzer in the world, but I haven't used it in a while, so I'm just going for it. All right, so that's pretty much the base done. Not the happiest, something's going a little wonky today with my makeup, but the rosiness is intentional because I think it's gonna tie in with the eye look that I wanna do today. Hopefully, that's the plan. So now I'm going on to brows. I do have a new brow product. This is the Gimme Brow Plus by Benefit. I've never tried any of Benefit's brow products, which is actually astounding because they've got really good brow products, or at least so I've heard. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in really quick with the Anastasia Brow Duo, the powder, and then I'll come back to try out the brow gel. All right, I went ahead and zoomed you guys in a little bit. Realized I haven't done my brows with powder in a while, and they honestly don't look too bad. I recently trimmed up my brows, so I think they're looking pretty good. They're not too overgrown. And again, I'm trying to pluck them and not pluck them in certain areas to try to make them as symmetrical as possible, because I think the last time I got my brows done, they were done a little unevenly. Not like too bad, not anything that can be fixed with time. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try out the Gimme Brow Gel. Like I said in my BoxyCharm unboxing video, I love that this brow gel has a very, very small wand. That way it's not going to be like super messy when I'm actually applying this, especially since it's a tinted one. And hopefully this will like keep my brows nice and set in place. Yeah, that's coming through really nicely. It feels really nice. Like I really do like the Anastasia brow gel. It's a clear one, and it really sets the brows and keeps your brow hairs in place. But the wand is huge. It's like the size of like a giant mascara wand, and that just is like way too big for my brows. I do like this though, because I totally like got brow gel right there, but that's really my fault. I do like a tinted brow gel though, if I want to do like powder or pencil to fill in the tails and then kind of leave the fronts of the brows bare, and then you could just put in a little bit of gel, and then that way like you get a more natural brow. When my brows are actually like trimmed and looking good, I like to use a dip brow to fill them in a little bit more and get a nice even shape, but this one is definitely like a little bit more of a not as dramatic brow. Alright, so seeing how they kind of look even, they are looking like sisters today. I'm not going to worry about carving out my brows. Again, I didn't use a pomade. If I use a pomade, I like to carve out the brows a little bit more. I went in and I put some of the concealer in my eyes, so my eyes are pretty much already set. So now I'm finally going to be able to go into what I've been waiting for, and why I'm making this video is because I got the Natasha Denona Peak Palette in my BoxyCharm, and this is such a cute mini fall palette. Like this is like, you could create one whole eye look using this palette. You've got your transition shade, you could put this in the crease, deepen up a bit, put this in the outer corner, and then bam, with that little shimmer right there. So that's what we're gonna do today. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I have the purple mini palette, the $25 one that I have not yet used, which I need to at some point, but today we're gonna use this one. So we're going to start in with the transition shade right here. When I swatched this initially, you couldn't even like see it because it's pretty much my skin color. So I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much put this all over the eye. That way it kind of like sets the concealer that's there, and then it'll just like have a nice base for the other shades. And I'm going to put this like up towards the brow bone, just so that it has a spot to like buff out with. I'm just really happy that we got this in the BoxyCharm. Like this is incredible, and because it's $48, so there's no way I was going to pay $48 for 5 shades, especially not right now with my financial standing. Yeah, so that's pretty much like my skin color. Just setting that concealer, getting rid of those creases in my eyes from the concealer. I am also using the Spectrum B07 brush that I got in a glossy box. And it feels super soft, and it seems like it's working. I mean, it's hard to tell as of right now because I'm just using a transition shade that is my skin color. So it's not like I can really judge how well it buffs and blends out shadows yet. All right, so now just using that same brush, I'm gonna go into this color right over here, which I think the shade is Hara. I don't know, I'm gonna go with that in the crease. Ooh, that is pretty coming out already. This is a very soft but totally like blendable and buildable shade. But I'm going to keep this nice and light because we're going to go in with that other shade to deepen up the crease a bit. Wing it out a little bit out here. Keep it nice and soft. Alright, so now using a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Jasper, I think, which is this one right here. This one looks gorgeous. Gorgeous! And we're going to put this into the crease a little bit below that shade to add some depth to the crease. Like these colors just like go together so perfectly. All right, now I'm going to take a different fluffy brush and I'm going to go into this brown shade right here, which I think is called Thorn. And this is going to go into the outer corner to deepen up the outer corner. I was debating if I wanted to go with like my traditional style eyeshadow look or if I want to go with a halo eye. I think I'm just going to go with my traditional one right now. I think I'm going to try a halo eye when I get the Raw Beauty Christy X ColourPop collab, because I was inspired by her eyeshadow looks that she created. So I think I'm going to try to do one of her looks when I get that, because I think it was just so beautiful. And she did like her own makeup for the photo shoot, and it was pretty much like also a maternity shot, so like it was so beautiful. So happy for her. So all of these shadows are blending together beautifully. I'm going to continue to work with them, going back through the shades I've already used, buff, and blend it out some more. So I'm currently taking that light pink shade right here, and I've been taking it down in my lower lash line, but I'm taking it like pretty far down, like into my eye bag space on both sides, going with a more dramatic look. And I'm going to go back on the top and finish it, but I'm just like seamlessly bringing the top and the bottom together. My candle started making weird noises and it scared the crap out of me. It almost sounded like it was like boiling or bubbling or something. I was like, did I just think I'm a witch? All right, now to finish everything off, we're gonna go in with the shade Shine. It just feels really nice. And this is gonna go on the lid. Oh my word, that is beautiful. I always feel so awkward trying to show off like a shade on one eye because I have it like closed and the other one's open. I'm like, can you see it? Can you see it? Are you meowing at me? Yeah. Are you lonely? Yeah. So lonely. Alright, just bringing that shimmer shade into the crease and into the inner corner. This is like beautiful, all the way up into the crease like that, blending in with those shades. Oh. Alright, so that's pretty much the eyeshadow portion all complete. Now for the eyeliner. I got 3 recently. I got this Dose, I don't know, from my Glossy box. This is a black gel liner. I don't think I'm going to use black today, but I have like 2 kind of brown ones. I've got the Milk Longwear Gel Eyeliner in CEO, and then I got the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, also in brown, I think. They are different browns though. The Stila is more of a warm brown, and then the Milk is more of a cool tone brown, gray, black color. So I think I'm going to go with the Stila one because I think this is more of a warm look, so I'm going to stick with a warm eyeliner. I'm going to first put this into the waterline, so that's the easiest part, and then I might smudge a little bit onto the top. I might just leave it bare, not sure yet. So it's gliding on super easy, sticking into that waterline. I think it works really well. I mean, again, this one's probably like $20 or so, and I think you could just get the ColourPop ones. I don't think the ColourPop ones are waterproof though, but those ones can be like $5, $6, $7, and this one's like $20. So I mean, up to you, whatever you want to spend. I'm just going to put a little bit of this up onto the top lash line. I created like a little wing out here, just a little one. But I might just like tight line this on the top to blend in with my lashes. I don't think I'm actually going to put this on the lash line. Usually when I'm using a, just poke myself in the eye. Usually when I'm using a gel eyeliner, I like to put this on the waterline or tight line with it. I don't usually use it as like an eyeliner on my lash line because I feel like it's a little bit hard, unless I'm just going to smudge it out for like a smoky look. Okay, cool. So I went ahead and kind of curled my lashes. Now for mascara and stuff, I recently, maybe not as recent, but I've gotten the Milk Makeup Kush Lash Primer. I think I've only used it once, and I was like, not really sure if I noticed a difference or not. So we're going to go ahead and try it again today. I don't know what to think about it. It's a little weird, and it's also white, so that kind of like, I don't know, rubs me a weird way. I just feel like it gets like super clumpy and it makes my lashes look messy and clumpy, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll give it another shot. I feel like that was like a lot. I feel like I'm putting like lash glue on my lashes. I don't know, I feel like this is so weird. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Just a new concept to me that I'm not really familiar with. All I can see is white in my peripheral vision right now. But we're gonna go in with the Mystery Mascara. This is actually the Kosas one. So again, this is the only Kosas product I have tried because I haven't been able to try their blush yet because that was my bad. But I got this free from BoxyCharm, I believe, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use this. I really did like it when I first used it. I don't know if I really like putting a second coat on. It was like giving you like different options if you want to do a second coat and stuff. But I think putting a second coat on like just made it seem like too spidery, which I feel like is exactly what like this lash primer is doing. The lash primer definitely makes my lashes seem thicker, but I feel like it makes them look really spidery. And then they also feel really heavy. So I feel like they're falling down more, but I mean that's pretty good. I mean, they look fuller. They look really, really thick. But again, they look spidery. I mean, that's probably like as good as my natural lashes have actually looked. I'm probably still gonna put fake lashes on. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. I just prefer fluffier lashes. I don't really like the spidery lash look. Remember when that was a thing though? Like that was something. The makeup community has had some very interesting trends. So those are what my lashes are looking with just the lash primer and the mascara. They definitely seem fuller and longer, and they are a little bit more curved than normal, but my lashes really do not hold a curl. It is the most annoying thing ever. I've tried all of the different tips, techniques, and whatever, but they just don't stay curled. So I think I'm gonna put lashes on anyways. I mean, my lower lashes look amazing. Like, they don't look bad. They don't look bad, but I'm just gonna throw on lashes. So I am currently putting on a set from Crave Lashes. They were a brand that I found on Instagram, so a smaller indie brand. These are gonna be in the style Salted Caramel. I've yet to use these ones. These ones are super pretty, super fluffy and dramatic. I just think they look good with this makeup look. I just wanna put them on. So now, a helicopter is going overhead. Take a sip every time you're filming and something happens outside to interfere with your video. Alright, so before I go in with highlighter and lipstick, I'm going to give myself a spritz of the Tarte's Maracuja Miracle Mist that I got in one of my boxes. That totally got in my candle. That was kind of scary. But this feels like a Morphe continuous setting spray. I don't know how it works in comparison, but it's supposed to like stay for like 16 hours or something. So for highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Kilowatt Foil. It's the duo one, so there's two shades in here. Sandcastle and Minted Mojito. Obviously, I'm going to go in with Sandcastle over on this side. I think that one will complement the look. I've yet to use either shade. The blue one, I don't know when I would use that. I feel like it's kind of like a Jeffree Star shade, so it had to be like an editorial look or like a monochromatic look, but... And use a brush and see how it applies. Ooh. That is pretty. I really like this brush. This is the ColourPop F33. I like using this as like a precise highlighting brush. That is so pretty. This side is still, like, I've got a lot of redness peeking through, but this side's not too bad. This side looks cute. So I have 1,000,001 different lipsticks I could try. So I found this one. This is the Proba Beauty one. This is a Black-owned beauty brand that I got in one of the Trend Mood boxes, so I think I'm going to use that one. Let me see if I have a lip liner I can use first. All right, so this isn't really close to the shade, but this is by Appeal. It's a gel liner in Dolce. I think you can use this on your eyes or your lips, so I'm going to use this. I mean, it's not really close to the lip shade I'm going to use today, but it's the closest I have. All right, now we're going to go in with that Proba Beauty lipstick. That is just so creamy. It's definitely that warm tone terracotta shade. Not exactly the shade that my eyeshadow is, but it's kind of got like the same theme going on. All right, I think I'm just going to go over it with a touch of the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in Champagne Glam. It's got some gold and like pink glitter reflex in there, so we're gonna go over with this. That is like really smooth gloss. And I think it ties in the lipstick a little bit more with the eyeshadow. My hair is so frizzy. All right, I think that is a almost full face of new products. Some that I got in subscription boxes, some that I didn't. Yeah, that's a great video title. All right, let's just do the necessary montage and wrap this video up. Alright friends, that is today's video all wrapped up. It was really fun to play around with some makeup that's been sitting in my drawers for a while, or they've gotten subscription boxes that I haven't even touched yet. I definitely have a lot more makeup to play with because I've got too much makeup. So there definitely will be more videos on the way. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. Well, I'm gonna go pour myself some more wine, play some Assassin's Creed, and call it a night. I love you guys, and if you subscribe to my channel, I welcome you in my feline family. Bye! You better not be begging for more food. You've already gotten food. Yeah.